Welcome to An Apple a Day, a podcast, a resource, a community. Share your experiences and learn from others as we overcome barriers and learn to live a happy, healthy life with a disability. Welcome to the community. Here's your host, Jimmy Apple.
Welcome to another episode of An Apple a Day. I'm your host, Jimmy Apple. But today's not a full episode. Today's just a slice, a little bit, a bite, a taste of the apple. Today, I'm telling you what's coming up in 2 days. That's right. Coming up on Wednesday this week, we have such a good episode. It's going to be a long one, okay? It's a long one because we have an interview with two fantastic people from the Hope for Ataxia group. Now, do you know what ataxia is? Ataxia. It's a degenerative disease of the nervous system. Many symptoms of ataxia mimic those of being drunk, such as slurred speech, stumbling, falling, and incoordination. These symptoms are caused by damage to the cerebellum, the part of the brain that is responsible for coordinating movement. Ataxia treatment involves a combination of medication to treat symptoms and therapy to improve quality of life. People affected by ataxia may experience problems with using their fingers and their hands, arms, legs, walking, speaking, or moving their eyes. Ataxia affects people of all ages. Age of symptom onset can vary widely from childhood to late adulthood. Complications from this disease are serious and oftentimes debilitating. Some types of ataxia can lead to an early death. Ataxia symptoms vary by person and type of ataxia. Rate of progression varies as well. Symptoms may worsen slowly over decades or quickly over mere months. Common symptoms of ataxia are lack of coordination, slurred speech, trouble eating and swallowing, deterioration of fine motor skills, difficulty walking, gait abnormalities, eye movement abnormalities, tremors, heart problems. Individuals with ataxia often require the use of wheelchairs, walkers, or even scooters to aid in their mobility. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg, what I just read you here. I have two people, Courtney and Mark, who we interviewed. They suffer from ataxia, and they're going to give you firsthand knowledge about this disease. They've started a group called Hope for Ataxia where they're helping people to cope with it. And you know what? They're strong. They're strong people just like you because they're not letting this disease get them down. And they're trying to help other people the same way. You're gonna be amazed, totally amazed at the strength of these two people and the knowledge that they possess. Now, they're not doctors, they're not scientists, and they're the first ones to tell you that. And you're going to know by listening to them that they do suffer from this disease. But they are super people. I never heard of this disease until I was contacted by them. And, you know, you're going to see, much like I did, you're going to see that you know people that suffer from this. It's amazing. That's the only thing I can tell you. This is a great interview that we did, and it's a very informative interview, and it's one that you're not going to want to miss. This affects a lot of people, and you can be born with it. It can come from a head trauma. It could come from a car accident. It could come from something as minor as falling down a flight of stairs and change your life forever. It can end your life. You got to be strong to deal with something like this. And Mark and Courtney are strong people. And I really want you to hear what they have to say. So please be here on Wednesday and hear this interview. Now it's a half-hour interview. I'm going to give you a heads up. It's a little bit, the episode's going to run a little bit longer than we usually do, but it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it for the information that you're going to get from this. So be here on Wednesday, and I look forward to talking with you. We got a lot going on Wednesday, so it's going to be a long episode. It'll be worth your time. Sit back, relax, look out the window, put on the headphones, or plug in the stereo, and listen to us. We'll all hang out for an hour or so, but you're going to enjoy it. That I'm going to tell you. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to come away with knowledge that you didn't know existed, okay? But let me ask you, before I go now, how you feeling? You doing good? Everything hanging in there? You hanging out, hanging in? That's the way to do it. Look, feel good. I hope you had a great weekend. I'll talk to you on Wednesday. You've been listening to a slice of the apple, all right? And remember, things can always be worse. Someone somewhere right now wants to be in your position, so things can always be worse. I'll talk to you later. My name is Jimmy Apple.
Thanks for listening to An Apple a Day with Jimmy Apple, your gateway to a happy, healthy life. Join our community at www.famousapple.com. See you next time.